morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update, and this is for Wednesday, and we're at the 6th of May 2020, and we are now at about 8:35 in the morning. Most of the major reports of the day are done. We had the ADP private sector reports. They came in with a loss of just over 20 million. The market had been looking for a loss as high as 22, with most estimates around 21. We saw European numbers coming in. I'll show those all to you in a moment here. The refi index came in this morning for the, mortgages. And we're looking at still a bid in silver to a degree and a loss in gold. So we're getting a switch around in that gold-silver ratio. So that's something I do have my attention on. I'm impressed that Brent was able to get up to $32.50. Now we're hearing that the Saudis are as low as 6 million barrels a day in production. You'll see this Friday our numbers are going to be very bad. We get at 9:30 today, we're going to get our EIA number, and that still should be on the high side. But as these numbers start rolling in with all the shut-ins that we're getting on these wells, very important what's going on there. The market is getting back into balance. As for the looking at the nat gas, probably too high here at the 230 level is my guess. Market needs to pull back. It got up to the upper Bollinger Band and had trouble there. Bitcoin, you're just days away from the halving process. The market's already building it in. Remember, we got as low as what, $5,000, $6,000 at the beginning of the year. This is only May, and this market has gone up because people realize there's going to be less of these coins. In the sugar market, still under pressure, and part of that has to do with the corn staying under pressure. We are not getting bids yet into the grain market. Ethanol, there's a lot going on with the government trying to help the ethanol producer there. We'll see where that takes us. In the Eurozone PMI, it came in, as you can see, ugly. It came in at 12, beating the forecast of 11.7, but March was 26.4. So you're now getting the full impact of how all this looked. In the April composite, 13.6 versus 13.5 for March. You probably won't see really a good change in those numbers till we get into the June number, as in Europe, people are just starting to get back into work. March retail sales, again, same thing. You don't have stores open. Down 11.2 versus and 9.2 on the year. Here's the growth forecast, and they're ugly. Especially the unemployment number really doesn't even improve in 2021. It goes to unemployment of 8.6%, 9.6% unemployment in 2020. The deficit, well, it's going to be about where it was, which is terrible. From last month, from the November forecast, we understand what it is. But when you keep looking at it month by month, you get a bad set of numbers here. And I think that is something that you have to be careful about, because those numbers are just not pretty. Let's see if I can get you back to anything else here. I don't seem to be able to do that. All right. But as I said, the other big number that traders are looking at, there was a series coming out today on the what the Treasury is selling for funding operations. We got all those numbers out there, and as you can see, it's having a negative impact as we're getting to we're flooding the market with more debt, which we have to do. So the people that buy it, what do they want? They want higher yield. If you're going to keep offering it, I want something more. That's what's going on, and as that goes on right now, you're forcing the yields up. This all happens over the next week or so, so you'll be hearing more from me about it. It's in my newsletter. The question in the stock market, I'm going to come back to it, does this market take out the April high, or does the market come up here and start slipping away? There's many setups that I saw on the spiders, ETFs, and the futures that if you start breaking from here, there's a problem. So I think we're in another critical area in the marketplace, and I think a lot of traders realize that. Let's talk, if we could, about what we offer. You know, we both offer oral commentary as well as written. If you get our market research, there's two ways you can get it. Actually, you can get it through our charting software, and you can get it sent by email. However, the oral part plays right through our charting software, and if you miss it, it's not a problem because it has a media center. And you get to go in there and you can see the different people writing, for example, about the grain markets, the energy markets. David Hightower, well-known, Merck, one of their favorite analysts. And if you work, and I'm talking CME Group, as you hear what he says, and he's up there several times a day giving you ideas that he's seeing in the marketplace. Of course, if you get my research, it all helps with all this because it fits in, and I really cover the energies, the financial markets, the metal markets, and currencies in a major fashion. But you can get this all to you. How do you get it? Well, you go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. That's www.iraepstein.com. You'll see on the bottom right, free offerings. Go in there, sign up for what you'd like. We'll be certain to get it to you. Try the charting software, and probably, if I were you, I would try the phone apps. I don't have my phone in my pocket right now, but I use it all day long. So it gives you an idea of where the markets are. If I want to see charts, I can put my studies on it, and I'm looking, and it's done in a way that it's easy to see. We modified this because we're older, a lot of us, and we want to see things. Some of these other apps, you just can't see them. I'm Ira. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.